So we talked about performance and registering with the PRO. Obviously, you distributed it through DistroKid or whomever, right?
Whoever.
So you're getting those royalties as well. You register with the MLC for mechanical here in the U.S.
Right.
You want to make sure that you are registering both as a writer and a publisher, as you aptly pointed out. But you can also collect what is known as a neighboring right. The reason it's called a neighboring right is because it is a neighbor to both the recording right and the publishing right.
It's kind of chilling out on the side.
Right. It's like, hey, I'm over here.
So let's think about this not as like a song as an apple, but like a song as a basket, and there's a bunch of apples in the basket. So we got one apple that's master recording. We've got one apple that's the publisher's side of the work. We've got one apple that is the writer's side of the work. Now we have another apple, which is the neighboring right.
Yes.
And they call it the neighboring right because it's hanging out in the basket with the other apples.
I love that. That's a great analogy.
So the neighboring right is what?
You are owed a neighboring right for an audible contribution to a song.
Okay, so if you made a track and you played guitar on it or you sang on it, you contributed audibly to a song.
Let's say there's $1 that's being paid out a neighboring right. So this is the way it is today. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying how it is. Right. So the way that it is today is of that $1, 50 cents is going to go to the label that owns that recording of that
Assuming
audible.
a label owns it.
Right.
Unless you are the label that owns it.
And that's why I bring it up, because to this day and age, 2025, if I'm putting out music, I'm the artist.
Yes.
I'm the writer.
Yep.
I'm the publisher.
Yep.
And I'm the label.
Yes.
So 50 cents of that $1 goes to the label. 45 cents of that $1 goes to any featured artist.
Which in your case, if you're the artist or if Mace is the artist, it would be you. So now you have 95 cents of all neighboring rights that paid directly to you.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
what's the last 5?
5% goes to any other audible contribution.
So if I came and played guitar on your record and you played bass, that 5% would be split between me and you.
Yes. Now, if for whatever reason I was lucky enough to get Reid Shippen to mix my record and Reid programmed drums on there, because you're just like, you know what? I like what C-Mac is doing there. However,
his rhythm is busted. We need to fix that.
Yeah, which never happens, right?
No, never.
So you add an audible contribution of programmed drums to that. As long as you are credited, you are also getting a percentage of that 5%. With neighboring rights, just like when we had the Music Modernization Act and the government chose an organization to pay out on mechanicals, the MLC.
MLC.
Before that, basically there was money that was not being paid out at the time. Non-interactive streaming is the technical term, which is SiriusXM, Pandora, things like that.
Right.
And so the government was like, all right, there needs to be an organization that pays out on this. And that is Sound Exchange.
So you definitely want to register at Sound Exchange.
Absolutely.
Okay, so here's what makes me curious. We talk about these rights, and I had never heard of neighboring rights until recently, and everybody I talked to, they're like, what the heck is that?
Right.
So my question is, how much money is out there for neighboring rights that is waiting for someone to come in and say, hey, you owe me this because of neighboring rights. How much money is out there?
It's in the billions.
So every year there are billions of dollars of money that is owed to artists and creators and people who make music that is sitting there waiting for them to come and say, hey, that's my song, and you get paid.
That's right. You should probably go see if you have money in this black box.
What's a black box?